And welcome to November's edition of Race Talk Live. It was a tough deal to put this thing together, kind of. Everybody's schedule, everybody's busy.
Oh, there they are.
Who would have thought that this time of year we'd all be swamped? But Bill Great and Bobby Potts with you here tonight. Had to move over to the VFW. The night that works for everybody doesn't work for every place we go. And so unfortunately we can't be at the district, but we're here at the VFW, so that'll work.
You know, you and I were talking the other day how, you think summertime, everybody got races going on, you're traveling all over and you're doing all this, kids playing baseball and stuff, and then you can't wait for the winter time to things slow down, but
yeah,
it seems like it gets busier.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always, crazy. Anyway, pulled this off, so good job on this. Yeah, the guys at BFW stepped up and let us come in.
Let us come in, so it works.
Yeah, it'll work.
Listen, we're going to run through some advertisers here real quick, and before I forget, because I don't have it in this notepad, Central Spray Foam came on board. I don't know if you had him over there or not, but a big thanks to Ethan and crew for coming on board with us this year. Really appreciate it.
What a great guy for supporting all the local racetracks.
He does. He supports racing like crazy.
He's doing an awesome job.
And he's on a bunch of cars too. And I mean, wow.
Yep. Yeah. It's pretty cool. He's doing good.
Go ahead. I'll let you go with your advertisers over there.
All right. We'll do the first one. We got Belleville High Banks Hall of Fame and National Midget Auto Racing Museum, located there in Belleville. And they're also a Nance Racewear dealer. And you want to do while we got that, talking about that?
You know, while we got this up, the racing community's had a couple deaths recently, no other easy way to put it, passed away. Don McChesney. And I mean, Don was the curator there at the Museum of Belleville High Banks, and just a wealth of knowledge. And if you got him started, you better sit down for an hour or better, because he knew about every car that was in that museum.
You know, we took our show up there and he took us around, and we walked around, and he had something to say about every piece of every car in that place. He knew all the owners
no cheat sheet, knew it right off the top of his head.
He didn't need any of that.
No. And another good friend of ours and a good friend of the show, Jim Foster. Steve Foster's dad passed away. Tough deal for Steve. Condolences to both families.
Been in the racing for a long time.
And of course you guys all know my son Ryan, but when he was younger and we were racing the late model, I'd run up to Thunder Hill and the truck wouldn't even roll to a stop yet. Ryan would bail out the back door and go help Steve and Jim unload their stuff, and I'm like, I'm over here. Good folks. And, sorry to both families.
A bad time of the year to lose a family member, but we're thinking about all of them.
All right.
So anyway, next we got Dean Productions. Thanks to Dean for getting all this stuff set up for us every time. And Kansas Auto Racing Museum, located in Chapman. They are open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. $5 for adults, $3 for children, and 6 and under are free. So pretty cool place to check out. Sliding Speedway, we had races there every Saturday night. Had an awesome year. Good fan count. Had a lot of cars every week. So Chuck was pretty happy. Happy enough that he's spending a little money over the winter and making some improvements. We've gone out and Ted Weber from Weber Paving has gone out and laid asphalt all down the front straightaway in front of the bleachers and in front of the concession stand, and a nice big walkway from the concession stand to the ticket booth. So that's all paved now, so you don't have to trip through the rocks. And then coming in, your toter won't try to tip over when you're coming in off the road, because he's got that all smoothed up. So big thanks to Ted for getting that all fixed up for us. Hill Job Graphics. This guy, Mike Hill, what a guy. I went to the Blizzard Bash, and I don't think there was a car there that didn't have Hill Job Graphics on it somewhere. I mean, he was like the Ethan Hafner of the circle track stuff. I mean, Mike did a great job. He had all kinds of his t-shirts out there, all of his name or the number plates on the cars, and he had advertising on a lot of cars. So big thanks to Mike for taking care of the racing community, the demo community, and us.
Yes.
So, yeah. And of course the district eat and play, where we normally have our show. Obviously they're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and going into the holidays they were, we couldn't get in there soon enough, so we made this work. So big thanks to them for having us during summer. You're up.
Are you done already?
No, I'm done.
Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent. She's over in Abilene at 104 Northwest 15th Street. Give her a call, 785-263-2230. You can check out Amanda's agency online and see her 5-star Google reviews. Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent over in Abilene. Jim Klein from Klein Oil. Appreciate Jim coming on board this year. The CDDA Championship Demolition Derby Association, Midwest Premier Demolition Derby Promotions Team. For a multitude of demo derby information, visit them at www.cddademo.com. And of course, big thanks to City Plumbing and HVAC. They're right here in town at 255 North 5th Street. Call them for all your HVAC needs, 785-825-5459. If you're lucky or not so lucky, you might get Chicken to come to your house and do your service call. Jay's been a big fan of Jay's been a big supporter of us, BSB Manufacturing, 20 North Industrial Drive over in Wellington. Give him a call, 620-326-3152. If you want to go fast, give Jay a call. He's got the most complete, up-to-date package. A tough one. We were talking about this before we went on air. Concordia Raceway came on board with us this year. Quarter-mile egg-shaped dirt track, 615 Industrial Road. Mark did a great job up there. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to go next year. So big thanks to Mark and everybody, the crew, for putting that show on and becoming a part of our Race Talk show here. And then there's Bill Gritz, Kimball Midwest. You can get a hold of me for all your maintenance, repair, and operational needs, from fasteners to welding supplies to hydraulics, electrical stuff. I've got it and can help you out. Right?
Right.
Thanks. Guests tonight, finally, with all the other stuff done. Chase Davis and Koby Rigsby. Thanks, guys, for coming on board. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming, making the trip over here. I know it's a trip for you.
Yeah, it is a trip.
Chase, how'd your season end up?
Pretty good. Third in points. Had a couple top fives. Finished top three once or twice. Didn't have very good luck at the end of the year. Blew a motor, but it was all right. Good enough for me,
So what are you going to do next year?
Cut my old piece of crap car up and update it a little bit and put a firewall in it, and going to take my motor down to Nebraska to freezing Friday. Hopefully they can fix it.
What'd you do to it?
We don't know. And it drained out more water than oil after it blew up. No hole, no nothing. So we don't think it damaged anything. So we're going to take it down there. He's going to open it up and.
Oh, really? Owie.
And I guess he's going to look at it and see if he can't fix it. So.
Running the crate, so they can seal it when they're done, right?
Yep.
Let you go racing again with it.
Yep. We can't touch it. Can't touch it. It's a lot cheaper that way. If we don't touch it, cause then yeah. Yeah.
Because then you can't put any other parts in it, right?
Yep. We just leave it how it is. We can put a couple little things in it, but can't do anything major to it. So.
Yeah, I think I was there that night. That wasn't a good night.
No, it wasn't. It was all right. Me and Billy McBride were pretty close in points, and he blew a tire earlier in that race. So I thought, well, I'm all right. I can just kind of ride here, and we're all right. And then coming the white flag, I go down the back straightaway, and that thing was just shooting smoke at me, and I was like, Billy was the last car, and I was the next one after him. So
Oh, shoot.
I was like, all right, we're good. So.
They come out with the new 26 rules. Did anything change? I didn't really pay attention to the hobby stock stuff.
No, not really much drastically. I was really hoping they would do a couple things, but no, I don't know exactly what they changed. Something with like a fuel pressure, something to do with fuel, but other than that, I mean, they're pretty much the same,
much the
same as they
same.
were last year. So
Sport mods, they did a droop rule. They got a
Okay.
droop rule on the deck. You can only you got to jack your car up from the trailing arm mount, that's welded on the frame, and measure 6 inches in on your deck, on the back of your deck, and it can only be 48 inches when the car is completely jacked up in the air, 40 thousandths off the ground from the tire.
So the car would be up on the bars?
Yes.
And so then you measured 48 inches on the deck.
Yeah. So if the car is more than 48 inches on the deck, it's illegal.
Okay.
And you're in a box when you start out. Your deck height can only be 38.
Yeah, 38 plus or minus.
1. So that
So they're allowing you only 10 inches of travel,
right,
Yeah.
roughly.
10
plus
inches
or
of
minus.
travel.
11.
They were getting a little out of
Possible.
hand, I think, with how far the rear end was walking. But everybody pushes the rules, so
And they've given the crates a 50-pound weight break.
which I don't think it's going to help out a lot, but it makes them feel good.
Are you in a crate or open?
I'm in an open motor now. We switched to an open motor about halfway through the year. We couldn't keep up with the open motors anymore. So
You switched chassis this year, right?
yeah, we went from a 2015 Harris car to a 2020 Shaw.
You like it?
Yeah, it seems to have more updated features, especially on the front end. Getting more camber and everything out of the front end, more adjustments. It's not much different from our 2015 Harris car, other than the front end we can get more camber and everything out of it.
Okay. Where'd you end up in points?
We ended up second in points.
Yeah. Good job, by the
Yep,
way.
that was
good
fun.
job to you too. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Thank
you
you.
did good. Both of these classes are pretty competitive. Well, hell, Bob, almost all of them are pretty competitive these days.
They've gotten, I think they've gotten the rule packages to where you can run open motors or crate motors, and yeah, I think it's pretty good.
So running the open motor, you don't. Does the crate have an advantage over the open motor?
I don't know a lot, like weekly shows. I could see it a little bit at Boone. Some of the
Okay.
crates had a little bit of advantage on how the track was, because no matter what, at Boone, the track does not ever, it looks wet and tacky, but all that mulch and stuff they have on the track isn't as grippy as everybody thinks it probably is.
Okay.
I think it depends on the track you're getting every night. Which
Sure.
one has a little bit more? I mean, if it's slick and a little bit more of a pedal track, I think the crates have a little bit more advantage. But I mean, if you get something with some tacky spots, you get some hammer down stuff. I mean, the open motors are, I think, vastly more advantage when it comes to that with that standpoint.
So a question for both of you then, since you brought this up. We'll start with you. Dry track or heavy? You
Me?
brought it up.
Well,
You're
I
the
mean,
first in the barrel.
well, I don't know, because you put me on a heat race track, and we're usually the first one out there. And
No video.
No, nothing. But we want you to say it all.
Yeah.
It was quite.
Did you get it back?
Are we back?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it'll take a second. You've
Sure.
been back for about 30 seconds.
Am I ready to go though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop streaming.
It's on.
Oh, it never stopped streaming?
No.
Well, shit.
Shoot, how many years have we done this, Bill?
It's chemo day, brother. So you, heavy, dry slick, which one?
I like a heavy track, sometimes mediocre, about in the middle. Slick is more of a driver track. You see a lot of the other guys on a heavy track, they seem sometimes to drive over their heads, but most of the time it's pretty good. I like a slick track to slick's a little bit of tacky.
Okay.
Just because when it gets too slick, sometimes it's not very much fun. It's follow the leader.
How many points were you behind first place this year?
I think a little over 20.
A little over 20. Tough to
Yeah.
catch up on one night or two.
It is tough to catch up, especially when you have one bad night, or you think you're catching up when they have one bad night, but it never happens.
But was it fun?
Yes, it was fun. It was fun seeing that. We weren't really going to points race, and then we got up to second in points and thought, well, I guess we better put our A game on. And points racing, sometimes you can't be as aggressive to tear your equipment up.
Watching you this season, I think I've seen you grow quite a bit. I think you've become a little bit more patient, maybe.
I can't say more patient. We have gotten a little more aggressive because we weren't passing cars fast enough. I don't think.
By saying that, I think you kind of in the A feature you would kind of wait for the track to come to you a little bit.
Yeah, I'd wait for the track to come to me, but then still by the end of the year, I should have got aggressive faster in the feature at the beginning, because by the end I'm running fourth. I got a lot of fourth, fifth place finishes because I wasn't pushing as hard as I think I should have.
It's a tough call to make, though.
It
You're
is
behind
tough.
The wheel.
It is tough, especially when we all pay for our own equipment.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean,
when you get cars bunched together in an A feature, man, you never know what they're gonna do. So you expect the worst and hope for the best.
Sure.
You know?
especially the first 5 laps.
Yeah, you know,
because
so you just kind of hang out there, but by the time you know it's time to go, I mean they're already created distance.
15 laps goes by pretty quick.
it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You could almost hold your breath for 15 laps,
yeah,
right?
and the
Yeah.
first
Especially when you're leading.
Yeah.
You really are.
coming in that first corner, some nights I just gotta hope for the best.
You
Sure.
You
clinch.
got to be looking 10 cars in front of you.
So both of you can answer this one too. Bob, you need to jump in here anytime you want to. You talked about this a minute ago. A feature time. You didn't talk about this part. You know you're coming to take the green flag. It's time to get busy. You know, you're coming down the backstretch. Pull the belts tight. What are you thinking? What are you doing? You looking around you to see who's where?
No.
Just focusing on what you got to do in front of you.
You go. Go ahead.
You can go.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of depends on who and what's in front of you. I mean, So usually I kind of set a goal for myself, you know. I mean, I'm fairly new to this stuff. I'm not very experienced yet. So, you know, usually I try to set a goal for myself. And, I mean, I don't set the bar really high, so I'm not disappointed at the end, you know. So I just kind of...
It's okay to set that bar a little higher, you know.
Yeah, I know. But then I'm
Your
pissed
dad
off.
would love
you
to
know?
meet you down in Victory Lane, I'm telling you.
I know he would, you know, and I tell you what, though, I mean, starting on the front row, the only thing I can think about is, better not mess this up. Dad's gonna be pissed, you know. So I don't know. It just kind of depends, you know.
That not say any bad words to Bob.
Yeah. I mean, Bob got it firsthand at Salina Speedway one night when I rolled my car and I was cussing on the mic, you know.
How'd you roll it?
Well, I was a dipshit and blew a tire and a car broke down the back straight. I blew a tire and I was losing control. And Dennis Berry happened to be broken on the back straightaway. Well, I went left, right, and then Dennis Berry was right there, and I was like, oh crap. So I stabbed the brake as hard as I could, and then the rim dug into the ground, and I think that was the slowest rollover you'll ever see at Salina Speedway. But I got out of the car and I kind of walked around, and next thing I know, Bob's like, down here with Chase Davis, you know. I'm like, what in the hell's going on?
You know,
That ain't quite what you said.
Yeah.
Bob has been at that long enough. He knows better than stick a microphone in a pistol.
It was his idea to start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was like one of the last interviews we've ever done with drivers during the races. So. First and last, so. It happens. It happens to the best of us. So.
Yeah.
So you got to go back to that. What are you thinking, top of the green flag? You're coming to get started. What do you want to do?
Usually, with our good point average, we're starting 10th, 11th every week.
Yep.
Which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. If you suck at the beginning of the year, you can start up front most every week.
Uh-huh.
But we don't get that choice because it's all or nothing usually. So we start 10th, 11th. We look to see the cars that are in front of us that don't have much of a point average. You usually know which one's going to push. You usually know which one's going to just throw it right in there, and you usually know which one's going to stick. And you kind of got to dodge. I mean, you got to see where you're going to dodge people. I mean, you just got to do a lot of thinking. You got to look at 10 cars in front of you. You can't just look right over your nose, or you're going to tear your equipment up.
Sure. Robert.
Hey, while we got to pause, I got to mention some people names. These people are listening. Caitlin Atkinson, Jason Cleveland, Tony Cinciola, Jake Fager. Did I say Jason Cleveland? I did, didn't I? Mariah Burt. Our buddy John Feldkamp. I
Hey,
talked to
John.
John the other night on the phone. God, it was good to talk to him again. He was sounding good. Robert Bennett's watching. Dean Kalinda's watching.
We hope.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for those people tuning in. So I know we talked a little bit about what you got going for next year. So you're going to kind of tear the car apart, go through it, get your motor fixed.
Yeah.
Ready to go, huh?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean,
Gonna change colors or anything?
nope.
Stay with the red?
Nope, we're gonna stay with red. You know, my dad ran red, green, and black forever, so I think we're gonna stick with that.
Would you get a fire sale on that paint or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
By the case, Ricky.
I don't know.
It's a good looking car.
No, I think next year's gonna be really fun. You know, a lot of the guys that won every week are moving up and moving out, and I think it's a great opportunity for us next year. So I'm really excited. I mean, a lot of these guys, I'm really happy for a couple of guys. You know, Eric, I don't know what he's doing exactly yet. I mean, heck, forever you know, that dude could show up in a Crown Vic next year and win all those races. So, well, I know Tyler Heath's moving up. Dylan Bell's moving up. Cody Williams obviously moved to a Namon. So I think it's a really good opportunity for some of these guys that don't, you know, normally get to see in Victory Lane to get a chance next year. So I'm pretty excited.
You gonna stay where you're at?
Yeah.
You're gonna change the. So, what color were you at the beginning of the year?
So our car was white, pink, purple, fluorescent yellow. It's gonna go back similar to that. We're not a fan of red like Chase is. I thought it probably was one of our ugliest cars we've ever had. But when we bought the car had that body on it and it was in pretty good shape. So we decided to run it. And then our red and pink, everybody there, I mean, one of the Vogans, Chris Vogan, really liked our purple and red combination. I didn't ever get it, but he said it popped. But
Hey, you did a lot better in it, all right?
Yeah.
Your season went up after you went to the red.
Yeah, but
It wasn't the car, it was the color. So.
So you pit around Chase or
yeah, we pit right beside each other.
right beside each other? He's on one side, Vogan's on the other.
Yeah, Vogans are to the left of us.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
He's in a sandwich, a bad sandwich.
Do you guys help each other out this year, any?
Yeah, we all do. Yep.
Yep. I don't even know how really we got to this whole thing happen with the Rigsbys. I mean, I don't know. It's like one week we parked next to each other, and after that we parked next to each other for every week. It's probably been like 2 years now.
Yeah, 2 years now we park next to each other.
Every week, so we saved each other's spots for a while, but they get there a lot earlier than I do.
I
a
know.
ton earlier than I do. I mean, first car of the racetrack. I always look on there in my race dress. I'm like, damn.
That is what's convenient about racing Saturdays is we can race. We can get there a little earlier.
Yeah, I mean, every time I look at my phone, I'm like, damn.
How do you get
Rigsby's already got us a spot saved.
Yeah,
Don't have
he's
to worry,
there.
you know? I can get there at 7 o'clock, and now I get the same spot every week, you know. So
That ain't nothing. I met this kid and his family when I was working at Thunder Hill, and I made it a habit of walking through the pits at the end of the night. And I got to know them, and then it was like, you got to come by the trailer. Why? Just come over to the trailer. She used to cook. And I mean to tell you, every race night there was something in that trailer that was good. It was never terrible stuff.
Yeah, racing 30 minutes from home was a lot easier. It was. I do enjoy racing Salina because it's our closest local track now for IMCA. But racing 30 minutes from home was pretty fun. Getting everybody.
She doesn't cook here now at Salina?
She does, but not every week.
Well, I ain't never been invited down to the damn trailer. What's up with that?
It very, very rarely.
Did you get to it? Do you guys all eat it up before the end of the night?
It's usually like special occasions, you know. She brings some cookies down, some cupcakes, get my kids all sugared up before they go home, and it is what it is. So I'm usually like, no. They're having a cookie or they're having a cupcake. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Take the whole rest of the pan of cupcakes.
Yeah,
home.
I think we did one night. We took a whole pan home. I'm like, my goodness. I was like, these kids don't need this, you know. So,
Koby, something else your mom got me roped into years ago, and I'm not involved in it anymore, but you guys started this nightmare of a bicycle giveaway.
Yeah, our Big Worm bike giveaway, and it is. We're planning on it happening this year and everything.
It's not a nightmare, folks. Don't give it. But
Yeah.
the preparation that goes into doing that is tremendous.
The preparation is crazy. I mean, we getting the stuff ready, trying to get other race car drivers to pitch in bikes. I got sponsors that pitch in bikes. People from Topeka that don't even go to the races no more. They see it on Facebook. They get a hold of me. We might have 25, 30 bikes in the back of our truck and in our trailer.
What started this thing?
So 68, wasn't it?
So I used to race bikes, and I actually, till the last couple of years, I got busy, and I was still racing BMX bikes.
You got hurt on a BMX bike.
No, I got hurt on a four-wheeler.
Okay.
I broke my leg. First year racing, I was racing hobby stocks, and I broke my leg on a four-wheeler, and that ended my racing season that year. Tried to get my dad to race the car, but he didn't want to tear up my race car racing it that year, so he decided to leave it. We decided to leave it in the trailer. In the garage, and for next year. But yeah, I've always grown up riding bikes around the neighborhood, and I seen that. I mean, there's a lot of kids that really enjoy. I really enjoy seeing all the kids' faces when they get their bikes.
There's a lot of them. How many? I heard of number. How many? 58.
Yeah, 50 to 60. I'm hoping to have at least 112 bikes this year.
Sure.
Yeah.
that number, 112?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coincidence.
Where'd you get that number from?
I don't
right?
know. But yeah, I want to have over 100 bikes this year. I think it's
Holy
cool.
cow. When I was doing it with you, I had somebody in the other ear because I had to wear a headset, and we were at 45 minutes giving away bikes.
45 minutes giving away bikes. I think the biggest giveaway, how much do you think the biggest?
70.
Yeah, 78 to 80 bikes we gave away at Thunder Hill one year. And
That
then,
was that
yeah,
year.
Yep, Thunder Hill. We've done it at Thunder Hill. We've done it at US 36 in Osborne, Missouri. And we've done it at Bethany, and we've done it at Salina.
That's a lot of bikes
Yeah,
given away.
yeah, we used to, because before we came out to Salina, US 36 and Bethany was racing on IMCA weekly. So we could race 2 nights a week. And so we designated there to do the bike giveaway. But now, since our local track, Salina, we try to do the bike giveaway every year, and I really enjoy seeing all the kids get their bikes.
Where is US 36, Missouri?
Yeah, Missouri. Osborne, Missouri.
Yep, I've been there. Okay.
No, like on your way to Iowa.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been there. Yep.
I see Osborne is like a mini version of Thunder Hill. It's a pretty cool track.
It's a giant bowl.
Yeah, it's a giant bowl. The front shred of a wall is curved in.
Yeah.
So when you come out of turn 4, that wall comes at you fast.
I went to Kansas City and I watched the high limit show there.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. They put on the best late model and sprint car show.
Got a couple
Quarter
comments
mile?
I'm going to run into real quick.
3/8 or a quarter?
I think it's like a quarter. I think it's
Yeah,
race
it's between a quarter and 3/8. It's a pretty fast bull ring.
Couple comments real quick, like 2 from Robert Bennett. 2 red cars pitted next to each other every week. Thought it was a 2-car team. Who knew, right?
Yeah, it kind of looked like it.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a sport mod, you could think that, but
You thinking that's good? You think it's going to happen?
no,
Would
I'm
you
not.
move up?
I think, I really want to go to a stock car pretty badly, but I'm not an open wheel guy. I mean, I like fenders. I like rubbing the front tires without tearing them up and ball joints and stuff.
Stock cars usually it is a lot easier on parts.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we've noticed that from moving from hobbies to a sport mod.
Tell-
Front end parts get tore up a lot faster.
Tell a guy blows a tire and turns left in front of the whole field like last night in Salina, but That was crazy. I couldn't believe that. That was the most nuts thing I've ever seen in my life.
And then Robert says that Gwen loves the bike that she won. And Jason Cleveland says, greatly appreciate the bike giveaway. It's truly amazing. So you guys are all doing a good job with that. Everybody that brings bikes.
Yeah, and everybody that's involved with it at the track, it's really appreciative.
Heck, even my kids got a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an awesome deal. I like, especially bringing kids to the racetrack. I guess you could say our sport's a little bit of a, not to put it in a bad way, a dying sport. To me, back in the older days, there was 200-300 cars coming this last way. Now we're down to 80, 90. I do think the sport's getting a lot younger here the last couple of years. I do think, so that's good to see. But so bringing kids to the racetrack and getting to watch racing, maybe getting that one time they show up there for that bike, try to get them that bike giveaway. Maybe they're hooked on racing after that.
Yeah.
So
Kids are our future.
I think my granddaughter won a bike there too.
Yes.
So, what did you start in a hobby?
I started.
You started.
Yeah,
in
I started in a hobby.
Right. What about
I
you?
started in a go-kart.
Did you?
Yep. Raced
Where?
go-karts I raced at
Where?
Shannon Johnson's.
Slime?
Oh, yeah.
I raced I started at like 5 at Shannon, what's that guy's name? Daryl Shannon, yeah. I started in his backyard forever, man.
Where was that at?
Right off of
Euclid up north?
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to, oh my God, you guys used to tear some stuff up.
Yeah. Well, I was like 6 at the time, and I was racing against like 20-year-old kids, It was not very fun. So I started there, and then I raced Salina go-karts for a while, and won a couple championships doing that. Then I was like, I don't want to race no more, and then I decided not to go to college. I was going to bowl. I was like, I'll just go bowling. I'm a lot better at that. Ask Jamie Wood. And
Didn't you go to state in bowling?
yeah, I won state, and then our team won state. And then I won the first year of high school. I won men's state for Kansas, and then I screwed up my foot at the racetrack one night. Broke my foot in like 5 places, and after that I was like, yep, driving race cars from now on. So I guess it just kind of worked out, I guess. I don't know.
How old were you when you started? You started in a hobby, right?
Yeah, I started in a hobby. Yep.
How old were you?
14.
14?
Yeah, I got through 4 or 5 races, and then I broke my leg. So then my fresh year was when I turned 15. So, yeah.
A lot of difference between the hobby stock and the sport bike?
Yeah, the hobby stock, there's not as much suspension change and changing tires and stuff. You just kind of check tire pressure at the track. It was a lot of maintenance. It was a lot easier racing hobby stock. There was a lot of, our main deal during the week is tire prep. Tire prep is one of the more important things of racing. If you don't have traction, you're not going to get anywhere.
So who does your tire work? You?
I do all my tire work. Yep, grooving, siping, everything. And then there's some weeks I'm prepping 5 brand new tires. That's the most time consuming thing during the racing week prepping.
So earlier we were talking about the kind of the rule changes. Are you happy with the way the class is going? Or what would you like to see different?
It hadn't really changed much. I don't see much advantage with the spoiler deal, with the 3-inch to 5-inch spoiler from crate to open. And then the 50-pound weight, I don't see much of an advantage there. It makes the people with the crates feel better, I think. But, I don't think it really changed that much. This droop rule, well, we jacked our car up. We're within the droop rule still with what we already had going. So,
I don't think – I think a lot of the teams are going to be okay with that deal.
Yeah.
There was some that were pushing it, but –
Yeah, the overslung cars – our car is an overslung car, so we do have more of an advantage to let the car hang out more. But there is so far as where everything gets bound up, the left rear tire can get to the trailing arm mount and everything. So you can only go so far.
Yep.
I think the only thing I would like to see is maybe start making those spec motors and stuff and letting people open up crates a little bit.
I think so too.
And I think it needs to be a thing for every class to me.
With the price of crates now, and people getting wore down crates or blowing up a crate or something, being able to open up yourself or your local shop to be able to open it up so you don't have to get it resealed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's crazy, man. I mean, I remember when my brother Caleb started in 2015, which I guess now is 10 years ago, which doesn't seem real, but I mean, crates were $4,500, $5,000 brand new. Now
Yep.
they're $7,200, you know, so
Yeah, we
you
bought
can't
our
find the blocks no more for them, and so I think we just need to be able to open them up and save those blocks, and so.
we bought our first crate in 2015 for the hobby stock, and it was $3,300
Yep.
from Carl Chevrolet. And then we bought our second crate that was in the sport mod in 2019, and it was $4,400 dynoed from Carl's Customs. And now they're, like Chase said, they're almost $7,000, a little like 7.5.
Yeah, and then again, Jesus. That's not if you get it dynoed. There's more to the funds if you get it
Yeah.
dynoed and everything else. And it's an advantage to, it's an advantage to the racer to get it dynoed because then you know what you got when
Yep.
you get it home. You know, you could still get something that's got bad parts in it, get it home, fire it up, and
Yep.
then you got a problem.
But now spending that much on a crate motor, there's no reason not to buy an open motor when you can
Yeah.
spend a couple more grand and buy an open motor.
Mid-states are going for 95, 11 grand. It just kind of depends on what stage you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, at that rate, I mean, when I get passed by an open motor every week, man, I'm going to go sell my crate for $5 and go buy an open motor for $4,000 more, you know, so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we just haven't had that luck yet because we need a crate motor to last us more than a year. My first one, my brother ran forever and it blew up. Second one, I went all the way to somewhere past Goodland, Kansas on a Monday night. Picked up this crate motor, brought it back, and it was junk.
Oh no.
geez.
So I got screwed over by a crate motor, and then I bought this one, and they blew up on me at the end of this year. So I don't know. I just guess I don't have any motor luck. Maybe I shouldn't buy a mid-states. Probably blew up on me in 3 nights. You know, my luck. So.
Be interesting to see what's wrong with the one. What's wrong with yours?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. You know what I mean? So.
Troy, there were some that had head gasket problems. You think it's that simple?
But it's locked up.
So it's got water in the cylinders.
Yeah, they said.
Plugs out.
Do what? You took the plugs
Yeah,
out?
we took the plugs out, and it still won't turn over.
Did you get it hot?
I don't think so. I mean,
Hot every week, though. I mean, warmer than usual.
You got a fan shroud on it?
yeah. I mean, I bought a $300 fan, built a whole new fan shroud system. We didn't put a new radiator in, but I mean, we never had any issues with another motor running really hot.
You found problems with the double pass radiators, didn't you?
Yeah,
The baffle in them was coming unwelded.
Yeah, some on the speedway radiators. There's a bad part about those. We ended up going with an Abilene Race Rads. We actually bought an Abilene Race Rads radiator because we were having the same issue of it, the little bit of heating issues, and it solved the issue. But with this car, for some reason, we've had to wash the radiator out more often because it gets clogged a lot easier. I don't know why, but
How do you do it? Take it out and put it in a pool?
that's what we're gonna plan on doing. This we didn't have a kiddie pool, so this year we just washed it out and let it soak, and then went in through and rinsed it out some more and just soaked it through the day. But yeah, we're planning on having a kiddie pool for that next year, so we can wash it out.
What about you? Do you wash out your radiator very often?
Well, if you ask Dad, it don't matter. So, I mean, we do.
Alright.
Yeah, we do. But
All right, Chase.
It'd make no difference.
What's your maintenance program like?
well,
You don't have tires to do.
no. I mean, we get it home.
Not supposed to.
Yeah.
And if no damage, well, I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm coming home and ripping the body off of it. Because in hobby stocks, red car means bullseye, and people run through my shit every week. So usually I'm ripping my body off, fixing that.
Before or after you take your fire suit off?
I still have my fire suit on. According to Jessica, I wear that thing to bed. It's like my PJs. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I try to bolt check a little bit. Every 3 nights, I change the oil.
What about your brakes?
Well, to Dad, brakes don't fucking matter either. So. Except one time I about killed him trying to load it on the radiator because the rod fell out of the master cylinder. We put this new put this new mass cylinder on. The rod fell out as we're going to load on the trailer. We're trying to make their bachelor party. And RC's bachelor party, and I damn near ran over my dad because the rod fell out. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I ain't got no brakes."
What are you doing working on it on a Saturday? It
Well-
should be ready to go.
We fixed it, 3-4 days before that.
Yeah, I think it was ready to go, and then when we went to go load on the trailer, the rod fell out, the spring came off, and I was going right for him, and that's all I remember. I put it in neutral.
What'd you do?
I put it in neutral, and he was trying to stop it as I was going. So we have a long stretch of a block here before we got to the stop sign, so thankfully we didn't run out in the middle of the road. So that was a plus. I don't know. I mean, whatever needs fixed, I try to do it. I'm not really great at maintenance. I'll admit that. Dad will say that. He'll say, "I don't do anything during the week. You just sit at home." And even though I live next door to my dad, and my car's right there every day. You know.
Does he see you work on it, or
Yeah.
does he see you playing video games?
Well, depends on the week. If I had a shitty week, man, and it's just stretched out into 4 weeks in a row, I'm like, fuck that car, you know? That thing can sit in the damn shop, and I'll race it as is.
So then during
Put
the
it
summer,
time
instead
out.
of doing maintenance, you're in his pool.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, no, then when it gets really hot out, he's yelling at me to work on the car. We need to work on this car, and then I'm ready to go work on the car, and he's in the pool. He's like, "Well, it's too late now." So then I'm just in there sweating my balls off. It's like, great, you know. It is what it is. We try to do a little bit better of a job every week, and I think, you know, when you put in enough work, it really shows on the racetrack. And
You're getting there.
so, I mean, I don't know much, you know. Dad, I was always the guy that just ran around the pits, you know. I was never the little kid that was like, "Hey, Dad, teach me what to do." Because then my dad was like, "Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're in my way.
I can hear Troy saying that.
Oh, shit.
So you decided not to do college. You got a full-time job then?
Yep.
Where you work at?
LKQ.
Oh, that's right. You told me that earlier.
Yep. I drive a box truck for them. I go deliver car parts. Oddly enough, I know what car parts I'm delivering, since my dad seems to think I don't know what they are. But so yeah, I go all around, all up north to Nebraska, Phillipsburg, Concordia, Belleville.
Where do you pick the truck up? Full of parts to take off with. They bring it here
Here in Salina, the trucks are here in Salina. A guy comes from Topeka
in the morning,
drops it off, and
picks
then
up the empty truck.
picks up the returns or whatever, and we go take off for the day. So it's an hour job, except for when it's 40-mile-an-hour winds and you're in this giant box truck with nothing in it, and it's like, fuck, man.
Now you go.
It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be driving race cars anymore after this. I'm about to run head on to a semi, you know. So.
Now you
Troy,
got
what'd you do to
wintertime
this
coming.
kid of yours?
You can drive on the ice and snow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a blast. You know.
Just practice.
Yeah, practice for the race season. I drive every day now, so yeah.
All right, Koby. We talked about your maintenance. You do the tires. What about everything else?
So, this car, since we got this shawl, we were figuring it out. We were working on this car till 10 o'clock every night, right after work. It was an every night deal. By the end of the year, by the end of the racing season, we got her pretty mastered down. Sundays, right after we get done racing, we do sleep in because it's a late night coming back. But we usually get the car washed, get it back in the garage, get a plan for the week. I do tires and all the prep for that. My dad Kevin, he does a lot of the front end work, make sure everything's clean with the motor, the carburetor, everything. He does all the front end settings, make sure everything's greased up. I climb up underneath the car and do all the prep underneath it. It's usually just us two out in the shop, 2-man show. I couldn't do it without him.
Sure. And you keep your car over at your folks' house.
Yes, yeah, that's where our race shop's at. I have a garage at my house, but all the tools and trailer and everything's at their house. It's more made for it, and I really enjoy doing it with him.
Recently married. Been a
Yeah,
year. Been a year.
Been
Right
a
at
year. Yep.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
How do you remember that, Bill?
I was there.
All night.
Well, I was there.
He was there most of the
Your
night.
body was there all night.
Yeah.
I'm understanding.
I remember that.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
not
he
for
yeah Bill married us. He knocked it out of the park,
Oh, hush.
and then now he's a professional.
No.
Say his
got it.
number
You
after. He loves doing what?
Yeah. Don't put that on the side of your race car. Jesus. So the new wife is all part of this.
Oh yeah, she it was crazy. When we met, she's never been to a race in her life, and now she goes racing with me anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anywhere we want to go. Usually, if we want to go racing, even when we're not racing our car, we'll go watch races some nights, seeing buddies, or we like going out to Eagle, Nebraska, and watching up there. We don't like to go. We've thought about going racing there, but there's a lot of torn up equipment there every week. But so we like to go watch there. We like to go watch and just enjoy some racing. And yeah, she's been with me for almost 8 years, and it's been a blast.
Oh, good for you. Good for you guys too. That's cool. She enjoys it with you.
Yeah. She puts up with a lot of late nights in the shop. She's always at home catching up on school, and then she's going to school for her master's and everything. So she's been busy with that when we've been working on the race car and everything. And now it's RC car season, so
Oh, geez.
now we get into RC cars racing toy cars with a bunch of race car drivers. So
Does that get intense?
it does get intense, especially at around February. We got a big nationals. It's 1,000 to win. I mean, these
For
guys.
an RC car?
Yeah,
RC cars?
1,000 to win racing RC cars, and
Man, maybe
We've-
I'd be better at that.
we've almost
Less maintenance.
it's pretty time and manner because we tear apart the differentials and everything in those things. But yeah, 1,000 to win, it's just as crazy. It gets as serious as big cars because last year at nationals there was almost some fist fights
Really?
down for toy
RC
cars.
cars?
For toy cars. Yeah, it was wild.
Shit, I ain't got nothing on them.
All right, not my speed, not my speed.
They always have RC races, cars racing down at the Chili Bowl.
Yep.
Is that a big deal?
Yeah, the Chili Bowl's a big deal. The biggest guys in the United States go there and
Really?
race that.
Wow.
Actually, Stephen Bowers, his brother, Brian Bowers,
Right.
he's really big into racing. He goes to a bunch of money races in the summer, and he usually races the Chili Bowl. This year, he's not. He's going to go to the Tulsa Shootout. They're doing the big Mud Boss Shootout, which is when the Tulsa Shootout's happening. He's going to race that this year instead of the Chili Bowl. So, but yeah, he wins a lot of money doing that RC stuff.
Did I see where Steven's daughter and him are out in Vegas?
Yep, Steven's daughter, they're out in Vegas racing. They're pretty big into that quarter midget
How old
stuff.
is that girl?
She does good.
5. Yeah,
Wow.
she's 5 and she's dominating. I mean, that's all they do. I mean, every night our local quarter midget track's 15 minutes from the house.
Where's that at?
It's actually out by Harlan Park by
Yeah,
Forest
it's
Field.
out south. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
drove out there one
they're
day.
out there 4 nights a week practicing.
One day I was supposed to be working. I cruised over there.
Yeah, so yeah.
I got to ask you, Koby, what's the 7 P's mean?
Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Okay.
It's the 6 P's.
Who taught you that?
Johnny Meinholt.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Johnny Meinholt and Stephen Bowers. Steven's been a big part of my racing. He's the one who tech sport. Even though he's in the middle of racing quarter midgets, I can call him up on a race night, and he can help me out. He's always helped me out with setup, front end setup, any questions I have. Because even though he hasn't raced the last couple of years, he's a master at it.
Okay. Bob, your turn.
Austin Carter's got on listening. Hey, Austin. And Drew Hill.
Ah,
Drew's listening.
Drew's
so,
listening.
hey, guys.
thanks for checking us out.
Yep. You guys are doing okay. You got 19 people watching. That's pretty good.
We're going to start getting sweating over here.
Wait.
You know me in front of big crowds, I start cussing.
Bob knows that well.
So, I always like asking this question.
Thank God we're not on the radio anymore.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Well, I'd be a little more respectful.
I know Kobe's probably done a little more traveling than you have, but
No.
your dad might have some stories. But any exciting traveling stories? You ever lost your car or had a trailer come off or
Oh, God, I would know.
got any? wild ones?
I haven't
any
done
wild
nothing. I haven't done nothing crazy. Back in the day, my brother had an enclosed trailer, and they on the way to the racetrack, they had a big, probably 5 foot by 2 foot deep by 6-foot tall toolbox in the trailer. They forgot to put the straps in and tie it down. The whole
Nice.
tool, the toolbox is actually in the garage right now. That's what he's in the garage, and it fell over and dumped all the tools out of it. They just want to turn the trailer home and go home for the night. They didn't want to go racing after that.
That'd be a mess.
Yeah, it was bad, and it tore the toolbox up. But yeah, we haven't had really any crazy adventures. I mean,
Knock on
Ask
wood.
Bob.
Yeah.
Ask Bob why he asked that question.
why'd you ask that question, Bob?
Brian, now?
So,
No.
huh?
No.
No. No, back when my dad was racing, we had the car coming back from Colorado.
Completely off on the
It
interstate?
went down interstate
Oh,
and
man.
went across and down, went in the oncoming lane and went through the ditch and out into a farmer's field.
And Bob.
Yeah.
the
And
en-
the motor was blowed up.
Yeah, so they couldn't even start it to drive it
Yeah.
back.
Oh, great.
We had to unhook the Suburban
Great.
and drive up in the field and towed it out of the dirt.
So I was kind of making that joke. Me and my buddy went to a little past Plainville, Kansas to go pick up a race car and had no transmission, it was just stock, and I just strapped it down and I was like, man, Bradley, I said, I hope I strap this thing down good, because if we get far enough going, we hit a couple bumps, man, this thing's gonna be flying down the interstate because there ain't nothing holding it back, so I don't know. I've never had anything really crazy happen. I'm sure I was too young if anything did. I mean, me, Dad, and Kurt Stoffel, we all went and traveled with Kelly Dunn for a while. We went to Nebraska a lot and stuff like that. But Hunter Vogan earlier this year, he let someone else tie down his car, and
Oops.
he was coming to pick me up. We're going to Waukene, and the car jumped over the toolbox on the trailer, and heard old Poppy Chris was not very happy about that. So
You remember when the putt golf was on Broadway?
yes, I
By
love
the-
that place.
railroad tracks.
I used to
yeah.
love that place.
We had a trailer come off one time, and they had some cars for sale sitting down in the grass off the road down there. Trailer came off, and the trailer tongue went clear through a Volkswagen. Came out the other door. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an expensive insurance claim,
Yeah,
huh?
that was a bad deal. Yeah.
So Chase, you have children? 1, 2, 3?
I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I do got one on the way, so
Okay.
I haven't really told anyone, but I have one on the way. My fiance, she has 2. They're not mine, but we found out last week, a couple weeks ago, we have one on the way. So
Now that I didn't know that, but congratulations.
thank you, I
Yep.
appreciate it. Yep. I haven't really announced it to anyone, so
Oh, you
Just did.
yeah, I did.
Just now, it's everybody knows
Yeah.
now.
Dad, no?
Yeah, Dad's the only one.
Okay.
Dad and a couple other people knew. So.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was gonna wait and post it. I still will, but
Well, you talked about kids earlier on, and I was going to ask you who watched the kids, but they're not yours. They're your fiance's, so she
Yeah.
must watch them while you're racing.
Yep. I met her at the racetrack. That's the longest people. I met her there, and been together 2.5 years. So yeah, she loves racing just as much as I do. Yeah, till Boone Nationals time, then she don't really like me too much. But somebody came in all day long and was like, "Hey, be quiet, Boone Nationals on." Like, I'm a good studier. I like watching people that I know are better than me, and so I sit there and I watch these guys, and Jamie Wood thinks he's better than me in everything, but that's just completely false.
Jamie kept telling us that he was going to drive your car one night.
Yeah, and he'll have the chance. I think like play day this year, I'll let him hop in it. And, I gave my dad the same opportunity last year at play day. I'm like, hey, you think you still got it? Hop in my car, play day, because they had the scoring time and thing up. I said, run a faster lap than me. So I hopped in my car and I went out there, and Caleb hopped in my car. Well, Caleb didn't beat my time, and then all of a sudden, now Dad's like, "Nah, the track ain't got nothing on it. It's like one lane. I don't want to screw your confidence up." But he was telling me for so long that he was going to do this thing. So I'm sure Jamie will do the same thing, just like my dad. I'll go out there and set some time, and he'll be like, "No, I'm all right."
I told you the same for the other reason too.
What?
They only 2 of them.
That too. Yeah. I mean,
I still remember with Chase, Chase's kids, they are. I see more of his kids at the track because they love him.
Yeah.
And so one night, Chase's truck came in on a tow truck. Well, his kids back there have a little Hot Wheels. Well, they were imitating with the race car in a tow truck, his car being towed to the pits. it was pretty entertaining.
So let's not talk about what got me to that point, but
They didn't have no checkered flags or nothing, huh? They had tow trucks.
No, they had tow trucks. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
my littlest one, he's 2 or 3, and he's probably 2 at the time. And he always comes at my car, yeah, Dad wrecked every week. And it's like, he just keeps pointing at it. We gotta fix it. But when it's time to come fix it, he's never in there. He just sits there and takes a brush and rubs the dirt off. And he's like, yeah, I fixed it. I'm like, we still got bigger issues than here, that, buddy.
So you did put hammers in their stockings for Christmas?
Oh, they probably start bonking each other on the head. So they're crazy, man. They're crazy. They're good boys, but they're crazy. They like beating each other up a lot.
How old are they?
One's 5 and one's 3. So
Oh, boy.
You would know no difference if they weren't Chases at the racetrack.
yeah. They especially the little one. That kid's nuts. He loves race cars. I give him so many options. Like, you want to do this? You want to do that? Nope. Driving race cars. And I'm like, all right.
So they're about the same age as Cross's kids.
Yeah, pretty close.
Ooh,
Yeah.
they should play together.
No, I've seen Cross's kids too. I don't think that'd be a good combination.
I see Eric's Snapchat stories, and they're
Yeah, all the time.
wild.
They're wild. Yeah.
Those kids are knocking each other out.
Yeah. I mean, my kids would not. That'd be a bad situation there. So.
So, if you'd come to my house around Christmas time, there's a maze. There's a maze of inflatables. I mean, it'll take you forever to walk through them just to see them. Well, Bobby's working on Eric's car out there, and Eric's not paying attention to his boy. And the next thing we know, he's out in the front yard. And I use these little plastic caps to cover my connections. Okay, 13 blow-ups, and these covers are over all the connections where they plug in.
5 snaps.
Yeah, there's 5 snaps to take those things apart. Eric's boys out there and took them all apart.
You had them all unplugged.
Had them all unplugged, all of them. And then Eric disappears, and I'm like, Bobby, where'd Eric go? And Eric's out there trying to put them all back together. And then this spring, I get ready to mow the yard, and there's some holes in my yard, in certain spots. I live out in the county, so it ain't no big deal. The kid had taken the rocks out of the driveway and filled the holes with rocks. All of them.
He was making her smooth for you.
Yeah, he was.
It's probably
Send Eric the blade bill.
Probably fixing the ruts in the racetrack. He probably thought they were the ruts in the racetrack that Eric Cross keeps complaining about every week. It's the reason why I didn't win. The track was rough,
And too wet.
Too wet or
Yeah.
So, Koby, what made you decide to start driving race cars?
My family's been in it since the early '90s, mid '90s, and I've grew up around it. I mean, I used to use race cars as jungle gyms, and every night I've been out in the shop with my brother. And then when I couldn't race, I was with my brother Brian. I always worked on his cars.
Really?
Yep. And then Stephen Bowers, I would go racing with Stephen Bowers everywhere. I mean, we were going to Knoxville, to Beatrice, Boone. Everywhere. We went to Beatrice one night just for a practice night, and drove all the way up there.
To Beatrice.
Yeah, drove to Beatrice for practice night. Left his trailer there and we drove a car back. He just wanted me to go up there and practice with him, so he had somebody ride with him. Because if anybody knows Stephen Bowers, he is pretty scary on the road. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
no, probably not. I don't know, maybe.
So, with as busy as you were, how in the world did you ever find Emma?
School. We met at school.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
She didn't like you at first. You ran over her.
I ran over
you do
her.
Cars on the racetrack.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran over her with my knee scooter. When my leg was broken freshman year, I ran over with my knee scooter, and she thought, who the heck was this guy? And then a couple years later, now we're dating, and then now we're married.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the knee scooter story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice touch.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Actually,
Paybacks are hell.
I met my fiance because of this guy right here,
Concrete?
Brandon Concrete.
Really?
I had my fiance on Snapchat, and one of her kids got a Brandon Concrete sticker, and I was just like, man, that guy sucks. You know? And she's like, oh, really? And I was like, no, he's a good guy. You know, I was just messing around with her, and they were at 81 Speedway or something like that, and then that's how I started talking to her, and she showed up to Salon Speedway one night, and ever since then But I love Brandon. Brandon's a good guy. He thinks he's too good for us now, and he don't race the Salon Speedway no more. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know. I love Pam and his dad, and they're good people. So
They're great people.
yeah.
Jason Cleveland says Chase Davis said he's starting a two-car team of hobbies. I'm the proud driver of the other. Look at that.
Shit.
There's your team car.
I would never let that guy inside of a car that I own. You seen that guy? He's an embarrassment, man. I've seen that guy climb up a flag stand one night and bitch about something that he did. You know, I'm like, no, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Well, we've taken race talk to a whole new level, haven't we, Dean?
That is a true story. I mean, he won't admit it. Have you ever met Jason Cleveland? He won't admit nothing like that. You know? Now, I talked to Jason a lot. He's a good guy. His dad, I better be easy on him because his dad's going to start DQing me for things I don't even have. There's not even a league on my car next year. So
They may find something, that's for sure. They'll be looking now, Chase.
his dad's racing next year? No. You know, growing up, I used to idolize that guy, but
Look out, he's going to come racing a hobby.
I hope not. Jason, I'm not too worried about Joey. Sorry, Jason, but your dad's a little bit better than you are.
So what do you want to do with your racing career? You happy where you're at? You want to move up?
Yeah, at some point.
What would you do?
Some point we want to get a stock car. My wife and my mom aren't too happy about a stock car, but at some point me and my dad are going to have a stock car.
Okay.
I mean, between the sport mod and the stock car, especially having an open motor now, there really isn't much of a price difference. I mean, so I like full fender cars. Those stock cars look like a blast. Anywhere you watch them at, they always put on a show.
So you've gone from a hobby to a sport mod, and you're ready to make the move to a stock car?
Yeah, at some point. It probably won't happen anytime soon.
Are you looking?
No, not really.
I won't tell Emma.
My wife, she said I got to get 10 more feature wins before I get a stock car.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll see you in 20 years, brother.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon unless we break the rules.
I was going to say, well, let's put 26 on the record books for you. And
Yeah.
Get you 10 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure, you know, if you just let me use your other modified, I can probably help you out. Or another sport mod, I could probably help you out on that
If she
situation.
allowed heat race wins, I think we could do it between me and Chase.
Yeah, 100%.
Jason, I'm the last Cleveland to be in victory lane.
Oh, Jesus.
Bill, did you see that?
Yeah.
Jason made a comment. Jason Cleveland said he's the last Cleveland to be in victory lane.
I highly doubt that, Jason. I highly doubt that. I think your dad has more feature wins in a year than you do in your career, so.
Wow. Trash talking tonight. Holy smoke.
We might have to
You
wait.
guys wanted to do this show together. I mean, so.
This is probably why you said I'd take some heat off of the guys. So.
Yeah.
We might have to skip a month for our next show.
Yeah.
This a couple shows put together.
I'm telling you, it's a good thing we're not on radio because they would have already cut us off.
Yeah, and I thought
What station we on, you know? Depends on what station.
the Tyler Heath and Cody Williams show was
Was wicked,
Gonna be, yeah.
This one's good.
yeah.
What do you guys think? You want to keep going a little bit here? You want to thank your sponsors? What do you want to do? You drove a hell of a long way. I want to make sure you get your money's worth here.
It don't matter. We can keep going. I don't really care. You know, he's got to drive an hour and 15 minutes. I got
Now,
about.
he didn't drive here. He slept here.
Yeah.
So you're sleeping
Yeah,
on the way.
yeah, I
home.
had a chauffeur on the way here.
So who drives the rig?
My dad drives the rig every week.
So you ride in your car?
No,
Not
No.
in the race car. Do you drive in? Do you ride in the rig or? You
Yeah, we ride in the rig.
I thought
Usually,
you brought your own car, personal car.
no, usually we all ride together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin fall asleep at all?
No, it's been pretty close some nights on the way home. But we keep him awake. We try to.
5,500 miles this year racing.
5,500 miles
Yeah.
to put on the tow.
Wow.
Between we went to Boone twice, beginning of the year, then Super Nationals, and going to Salina. We put 5,500 miles going to Boone. I mean, going racing this year on the truck. It's 106 miles each way. Coming here to Salina and going back to Topeka. So we burn over 200 miles a week racing Salina weekly.
I feel your pain. I do that
Every Thursday.
Yeah, we made a lot of trips over there, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And one bad thing about that damn casino is way too close.
Yeah, they gave you the free money every night, and I couldn't use it. I wasn't old enough to use it yet before they closed the place down.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so we always sat out in the truck and they used the money. So
You know, I always do my best every week. You know, I come out, we race in Salina every week. You know, it's 5-10 minutes from us. You know, and every night no matter how crappy of a night I did or whatever, if someone drove through me, you know, I make sure after the races are over, I go up there, I thank Chuck, and I thank everyone that's up there after the races. I make sure they're appreciated, and because you know, you never know what you have until you lose it. So
We always thought you were coming up to ask if you could hot lap because you still had your fire suit on.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And if there's one guy I catch with his fire suit on this year, I hope you're standing around with a microphone in your hand, because the whole Salina Speedway is going to know when Adam Cross still has his fire suit on before he gets out of the race car. The whole Speedway is going to know. They knew every single time I did. So.
Yeah, he's so nervous about that.
Yeah, I
he
know.
knows he's going to catch so much shit.
Yeah, I know. Hey, that's what you get, you know. Karma catches up eventually. I'm tired of hearing this crap too. It's time to put his foot where his mouth is, you know. I'm just kidding. I like Adam. I bowl with Adam every Wednesday night. He's a good guy. I bowl with Bobby every Wednesday night too. You know,
Well,
so
I'm just there.
yeah.
Me too. What are your favorite tracks to race at? It was asked from the audience.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you guys have for favorite track?
favorite track, the most action packed is Boone. My favorite track I probably raced at was Salina. I mean, not Salina, Thunder Hill.
Well, yeah, a few miles from home, and
Yeah, Thunder Hill, the big, almost half-mile high bank track. It was a blast. I wish I could have got to race at some there. I mean, I wish I would have got to race there with something with a little more horsepower.
would you like to put your sport mod on that?
Yeah, I think it would have been a blast. And being high banked, and then Boone, it's just so action-packed and tight. I mean, you never know where you're going to go. You can go on the high side, throw it up there. It's wild. I mean, it's a blast.
Your turn.
I don't know, because I haven't raced that many tracks. I love Concordia. Concordia is just fun to me because I think it's smaller, it's a lot tighter, it's a little bit more technical when it gets slick. I love Salina. Salina, I think, is the most difficult track to race on in the state of Kansas. To me, just by observation. You know, I've raced at Hayes a lot, and Hayes is pretty similar. It's really easy. So a track I'd want to race on really badly, and hopefully I get the chance to do so before that place closes down, is the half mile at Belleville.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to bring a lot to that quarter mile, but man, I'd really love to go
I don't
just
know.
130 mile an hour around that big old half mile.
So
Hopefully it's sponsored this time when I go down there.
so just go one night and miss your corner.
Yeah.
Take off.
I've already done that. I mean, I did it Hayes already this year. I mean, Dad was pretty mad.
Oh yeah, you were out in the
I was out in
swamp.
the
Yeah.
I was out in the creek out there fishing for nothing because there's nothing there. But you should hear the video that my fiance took. It's like I took off, and you know, in my vision, I'm like, man, I got this good run here, and then Dad's like, turn down. God damn it! God damn it!
I can hear Troy all the way over here.
God. Yeah.
So
It was.
does that water out there stink?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean.
About as bad as your fire suit?
I wash it. Well, he washes
Yeah.
it.
I
You wash it.
always know it's clean because he comes out all shiny when he puts it on.
Yeah, Dad washes. He always, every like 2 races, he's like, we need to wash this thing. I'm like, shit.
Well, that's why you need to
It's gonna get dirty again.
Take it off.
One night we took it off, it didn't smell very good. Like, oh my God, how long has it been? Oh, like 3 weeks. I said, hey, one more.
My fire seat's usually not too bad. My helmet gets pretty bad. We put dryer sheets in it to keep it down, but there's some weeks that
Do you wear a head sock?
no.
Uh-huh.
No.
Do you? Okay.
No, the only thing I can't stand anymore is wearing my glasses while racing. I just can't stand anymore because it hurts so bad to put my glasses on, and then to pull them off when I'm done, and then, if they fall off or they're jiggling around, I'm screwed. So, because I'm blinder than a bat. So
You shouldn't say that because somebody's going to use that against you when you run into them.
oh, they've already have.
Even without glasses on.
They already have. I've been so many. Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to say it that way. I'm a really respectful person when it comes to people getting mad at me or me being mad at someone else. So, I'm not gonna lie. There's someone that's been pretty mad at me this year, and he was like, "You can't hardly see," and I was like, "You got glasses too." You know what I mean? So I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But it's whatever. People blow over things, and I think racing's probably the most competitive sport you can race in. So, gets really heated in any moment.
I think it's a huge adrenaline sport.
Yeah,
And it makes you do things and say things you wouldn't normally do while you're racing.
The heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Do what?
My
Count to 10.
mom
to
always
10.
tells me to count to 10 when
got
I get
time.
there.
they're still
You
running their
got
mouth
time
after
to
10.
count?
Does that mean they can
Yeah.
swing or?
Yeah, she says count to 10, but then I stay calm. There isn't no reason to get crazy out of the car because that's when you get in trouble and start swinging and then get kicked out of racetracks.
Yep.
You ever intentionally hit somebody? Not with your fist, but with your car?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. One time, and I'm not proud of it. Looking back on it, I was like, I had a really rough night. I got taken out like 3 times last year, and I drove straight through a guy, and I did it intentionally. I even told Dad, and he's like, what the hell? And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In the heat of the moment, it's adrenaline. I just went. I seen bullseye, and I was like, give me that.
Yeah, it happens. You ever drilled anybody on purpose?
I've never hit anybody. I've never punched anybody racing.
I didn't mean punch. I meant
yeah.
hit with your car.
No, there's
You're too laid back to punch.
You've got to lean on someone on purpose.
So
Have you leaned on it? Yeah.
I build my own front bumpers and stuff, and I don't like building those things. Neither does my dad. So when we have to build those, it's not very much fun. So I might tap somebody or something. In the heat of the moment, sometimes you tap somebody going off the track, but you don't mutilate them because you're tearing up somebody else's equipment.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest regret about that whole deal was looking back on it, wasn't the smartest choice, and it wasn't the choice I wanted to make. And everyone puts their own money into it, some not, but I think at the end of the day, we're all working on stuff. We're all making sacrifices to do this sport. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's just a hobby." Racing's a hobby. No, racing isn't a hobby. It's a it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You
gotta
live racing. You
play
gotta
it.
live racing.
You
You
gotta live
can't. You can't just do it like. If you do it occasionally, you're not going to go win races. But if you make a life out of it, and you got to really be 100% committed in what you're doing to really do this sport. And I think that's a lot of people that sit in the grandstand and say, "Oh, I could do that." Well, do it every day and tell me if you can do that. So
you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. It's wild. You have your ups, you have your downs.
sometimes you're beating yourself up.
Yeah, you have the nights where we got an hour and 40-minute drive home every weekend.
So you think about the race all the way home?
We talk about it on the way home. There's sometimes we don't talk about it much at all. Because some nights we just sucked. We did. But we try to stay as positive as we can.
I think you both had great seasons, but I wouldn't say you kind of sucked.
Yeah, but there's some nights we thought, man, why didn't we do that? But that's the afterthought. There's always next week.
You never know until you go out on the racetrack. That's the hardest part. You think it might be the right choice, like what you're doing in your race car, and then you go out there and you're way off. And that's what really beats you up. It's like, man, we were good, and then we go out there for the future, made this change, and now we're.
Do you guys keep notes? I mean,
Yeah, I
I
got
try to.
I got a notepad in the trailer that we write down our main setup in the shop when we scale the car.
So I mean, I like to put this to a good example. We had a really good setup running for like 4 or 5 weeks this year where we ran, third in Salina, second in Concordia, or third in Concordia. Came back to Salina, ran fifth, and we ran like fourth in Concordia. So we had a really good momentum run. So we decided to stick to what we were doing, even though the track conditions, might have been kind of the same. And the car just kind of drove differently each night. And then we got behind the 8-ball. I felt like you always got to stay in front of the 8-ball. That's the hardest part. Is like even when you're doing things right, you still got to make those little changes to keep yourself ahead of the game. Because eventually everyone catches up with you. And that's
You're all looking for that little bit more speed.
yeah, just a little bit more, and that's tough sometimes. It's where to find that at. Sometimes you think you're finding speed here, but then you're losing speed there. So, there's a lot of aspects of where to gain and lose speed in racing, and that's a tough part about it. So,
Can you tell in the car when you're actually going a little bit faster?
Yeah. We had a pretty good horsepower gain this year. We added some pieces to the exhaust because you can have a maximum length, and we got a lot more top end speed this year after we did that, and it quieted down the car. That after we got that open motor, that just having just the headers, my ears were ringing even with my receiver in and everything. By the end of the feature, it was pretty noisy.
So by adding a little bit more to the header,
Yeah.
a little length, you actually picked up some horsepower.
Yeah, I picked up some horsepower. Yep.
Okay.
Branston got on here. Branston's gonna sponsor a $500 to $1,000 for a first-time winner.
In any division, holy
Yeah.
smokes.
Thanks,
Wife-
Branston.
does
I
your
better
wife-
get-
No, he said that it would be, okay, all right.
Yeah, we're giving him a hard time. Does your wife know you did that?
hey, I better hurry up and get going. You know what I mean?
What?
Let's not get anybody beat up tonight.
Yeah, let's not. This has been fun.
I better Talladega Nights a feature win this year. So.
I want to see you out rolling around on the track.
Yeah. I'm on.
Yeah.
But I was thinking
I'm
about
on
like
fire.
running. I was thinking about the running to the finish line in slow motion, every part but the end of that after they cross. The
I do
checkered
not want
flag.
to see you in your whitey tighties though.
Nobody wants to see that.
Branston says he wish he could, but yeah, we know.
We're
Branson,
just
you're
give you a
big-
hard time.
Branson, you're a huge supporter of racing, and everybody appreciates
You know,
that.
there
and
was-
we like having you there every week.
My best finish on Salina Speedway this year came one night, and I think I was like third or something like that. I barely beat Bill McBride at the line for one night, and in Branson's video, heck, the guy's pulling into victory lane, getting out of his car, and Branson just zoomed in on me, just screaming and yelling, yeah, pumped up for me, and it really makes you feel good sometimes when people do stuff like that. And I really appreciate the guy. I mean, he's been you can't go to Salina Speedway and miss Branson,
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, he went nuts when we won our first feature Topless show a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He was wild. I always look forward every weekend after. As soon as he posts that video, I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah,
'cause
so am I. It's
there's
awesome.
somebody-
Especially when I'm doing good. If I'm doing bad,
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to be in it.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
Sometimes you get a little dizzy.
Yeah, it's like holy cow, stay still.
See excitement, He's
Yeah.
exciting. It makes it fun to watch. So.
Yeah.
He does.
So, a couple last questions here. Where'd you get your number? Where's 112 come from?
112 comes from, so I was originally 48. I raced quarter midgets for about a year. We got out of that. It was a very expensive part of racing, and a lot of the parents took the fun out of it. But we got out of that. I was 48 for then, and then my brother Brian, that used to race stock cars and stuff, he was number 12. So then my dad, on his last sport mod that he raced, he put it as 112, and I just took over his number because he's not racing anymore. So so I just took over his number.
Has he ever thought about jumping in one of your cars and hopping?
I've tried to get him to, because right now still we do have 2 complete cars sitting there. Well, right now one's in pieces, but the other one's sitting there complete. I've tried to. He don't really have no ambition. He to race again. He loves just helping me out, and because I got a helmet and everything sitting there for him. But
Do you?
he doesn't. Yeah, he has no ambition to jump back in one. So he just enjoys helping me out, and he broke his neck back in 2006 in a race car.
Oh, he did.
So that got a lot of fear. That got a lot of fear with him racing. So
Yeah.
fear and racing doesn't mix because you're
Nope.
gonna end up hurting somebody. So,
Yep.
but yeah, last time he jumped in a race car was my first year racing. He went out and hauled out my car because it was a brand new car we put together. It was new to us. We fully rebuilt the car. It was a big Johnson car, and he hot lapped it and he about sent it into the earth mover tire. And
Oh, really?
at practice day, he about put the first dent on it. The whole front end was gonna be caved in by an earth mover tire. it was pretty entertaining.
Chase, where'd you get your number?
My first, after I kind of
What
took
is
a
your
little
number anyway?
7D.
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 Okay.
My dad tried convincing me to be 31, C31 forever, because my dad was D31 forever. But when I
Didn't listen to him again, huh?
no, when Daryl Shannon's place closed up, I was 40 for the longest time because that was just the body on our go-kart. But my Dallas Dunn had a body, so like when Sonic Speedway first opened up, Dallas Dunn had a body and it was 71 on it. And so I just took the one off and I was like, let's just slap a D on there and make it real quick, you know. And ever since then, I rode with 7D, and you know, it kind of makes me mad. I might change my number because I just hate going up to new places and being like 7D. They're like, all right, 70. You know, I'm like, no, not 70.
What's
7D.
wrong with 70?
Nothing's wrong with it,
I
but
just
there's already a 70 in Salina and Hobby Stocks.
Well, you made it sound
I know
like
you're
70.
7. You're 70. Where'd you
70.
get 70 from?
Oh, God, it's a long story.
Hoping to get that age. Is what
You know what?
Yeah, I hope I make it there.
I don't think I've ever heard this story.
Where'd you
It's
get 7?
simple.
Okay, let's hear it.
High school, I was defensive tackle, and my number was always 76. When I bought that first Pro Stock, I ran 21 when I was in the street stock stuff, but Foster had 21. So when I bought the first Pro Stock, it had a 70 on it. And I look back, and that number's pretty cool. So I just left it on
That
there.
was it.
That's it. It's pretty
7?
simple.
That was pretty simple.
I told
pretty
you.
much-
I don't
pretty
think
much
I
what
ever
happened to
heard
me.
that one.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Do you remember the blue Pro Stock?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I painted. That number was on the car, and I painted the body all around it because I wanted to keep 70 on it.
You missed a spot.
Good job.
That was my best car. Anyhow, you have a favorite car? The one you got now? Is it your favorite now?
My
You
hair.
didn't like it in the beginning.
My Harris car, the Harris car, we got our first feature win and stuff. It's still a very competitive car. I think if we ended up ever having to, we could stick the open motor in it and we'd be just as competitive. We got it pretty figured out. I mean, that car, it was pretty dominant.
A lot more adjustment. I'll say it this way: the Sport Mod has a lot more adjustments than the Hobby Stock.
Yeah, there's a lot more you can do to it. I mean, and it's wild. I mean, I had to learn a lot of that because we were getting in it, and there wasn't a lot of people around us that were racing anymore. I mean, after Thunder Hill closed, a lot of local guys quit. I mean, or they just stuck their cars on the jack stands.
Sure. Yeah. Is this the first car you've raced?
Yeah.
As far as the Hobby Stock goes.
Yeah, it was actually Gary Wayne's car.
It's cheating already.
Gary Wayne's car, yeah, before my brother bought it, and then Caleb tore it to crap, and Dennis Berry put a front clip on it, and then I bought it from him, and it's pretty much been it. But I do have a favorite driver of all time, and I'll tell you who it is.
Sure.
Kelly Bowen is the reason why I started racing. I mean, if you think my dad or anything like that, no. Kelly Bowen is the sole reason I started racing.
Did he meet Kelly? Did you meet him?
Kelly Bowen?
Yeah.
I was
Like
his
best
best friend.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I love Kelly Bowen. I was supposed to go to his house to go fishing, but that never happened. Then he quit racing, he found a wife, and now he's in the Belleville Hall of Fame, you know, so.
He's a good dude.
He is. Yeah. I got a giant trophy of his. Got a couple trophies signed by him, like an old
Really?
1978 trophy by him, and a 4th of July late model trophy, and I got a giant John Anderson
That was a funny night.
championship trophy. So they were trying to have trophy battles.
Kelly dominated Belleville.
Boy, didn't he?
You couldn't.
So
beat
many
him.
stories about him. You couldn't figure out what he was going to do next, but he was wicked fast at that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, he was
like
nuts.
lapped the field.
Yeah, and him
Riding
or
around
even
on
at-
his bicycle.
even at Lakeside, he was super fast there too. I mean, he was dominant a lot of places.
Bobby and I pulled up to Thunder Hill one weekend in my motorhome and promptly got it stuck. And the only person around that had a chain was Kelly Bohm. So he hands me this. He says, "I'm not lying. There's a chain in the storage compartment on his trailer." He says it's right there, and he says it's got the weight rating tags on both ends. They better be on it when it comes back. There's a bucket of water and a sponge right over there. If you get it dirty, you clean it. It's a true story. Ask Bob. Bob said, "I ain't letting this chain touch the ground."
Yeah.
Yeah. He's that particular about everything. So
Yeah,
can you
I mean-
imagine his racing operation?
Yeah, to be as fast as he was, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, that guy was nuts, man. He was.
What about you? Do you have, I mean, other than your dad, I know you look up to your dad a lot, but do you have a favorite racer, or is it?
Growing up, all years growing up, I mean, I was in the pits with him, everything. Stephen Bowers,
I knew that.
he's been my biggest motivator on racing, stuff like that. He's that guy. These quarter midgets now with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They've dug deep into that. He didn't know a lot about these quarter midgets, and now he's a master at it. I mean, he's building these carts for them. He's selling these carts all over the nation. I mean, it's wild. I mean, but Steven, he's setup help. He's dominant. I mean, even though he hasn't raced the last couple of years, his race car's sitting there ready to go on jack stands, and all of the updated stuff, he doesn't miss a beat. I mean, he'll still, when I still talk to him, he still talks about the newest stuff coming out. He don't miss a beat with dirt track racing. He won't ever get away from it.
Sure.
So I gotta.
Whose was yours? I put you on the spot.
You did. You did.
You think on it.
I'm
Mine
going
was Jack Petty.
Jack
Yeah.
Petty, huh?
I had a lot of favorites, growing up. Gosh, I don't want to make this show about me, but I was born in California, and my dad raced jalopies out there. And do you know, Bob, back then, he was chaining up the left front, way
Really?
back then. They knew something, they just didn't know it all.
I didn't know why it was.
Yeah,
changed.
but it just knew that it worked.
Yep.
So there was a lot of them. I'm trying to think. God, as a kid, your dad. That's it. Your dad got me started in this.
Yeah.
I used to take all my radiators to Bob's radiator repair, and his dad owned the business. And I kept telling him, I want to do this. I think I can do this. And sure as shit, I ended up with a car. So it had to be your dad.
So I got a little funny story about Stephen Bowers, and I've always been a big Stephen Bowers guy. I really have. I mean, I never really even talked to the guy or nothing like that. I mean, I was just showing up out there every week and rooting on Stephen Bowers. And there was one main reason, Jamie Wood, his boys are huge Danny Morrison Jr. fans.
Sure.
The biggest Danny Morrison Jr. fans. Well, they didn't like the fact that Stephen Bowers would come from Topeka and come down there and put a whoop ass on old Danny Morrison Jr. So it would pee them off every week that I would stand up out there and root on Stephen Bowers, and they would yell some things, and they weren't the nicest people in the whole world, So I think Stephen Bowers to me was a big motivator to start actually because they would be like, you root on the best guy that comes down here every time, but you can't drive a race car on your own. I'm like, no one watch this. I will. And I was really.
Guys, we've gone on for quite a bit tonight, and we really appreciate it. And we really thank you for making the
thank
trip
you guys.
over. I'm glad
Let's
you
thank
finally
some-
made this. And
Let's thank some people.
Yeah.
We'll get this going.
yeah, how about thanking your sponsors?
Okay,
Your dad.
My dad. Without my dad, I probably wouldn't be doing this at all. I'd probably be running into walls and stuff. So, him, M&H Motors, Kelly Dunn Construction, One Vision Aviation, ABC Pest Control, Rooster's Tavern,
Great place to eat at.
Brian Catania, who else? Sugar Hounds Barbecue, my grandpa Roger Core, and I think that's it. My fiance every week for supporting me. So
Okay.
My sponsors, Rockford Real Estate, Brian Bowers Racing, Jerry Covert Motorsports, Aunt T's, Sweet Creations, that's Jerry's wife. She makes some pretty good sugar cookies. Dash to Sparkle, KMR Service Solutions, Bling Bling Yard Cards, Kimmel Midwest, Bill Grit, Skoke Enterprises Incorporated, Ratatat Renovations, Zicky's Barbecue, TC Transport, FX Suspension with Wade Cross. He's pretty good about getting our shocks back to us in a timely manner. WRG Signs and Wraps, CJ Mead. He's really good at making our car look good. Maybe even though sometimes we aren't fast, we always got a good looking race car. My big supporters, Mom Kevin, my wife, my grandma, Emma's mom, Rachel, Wade, Jennifer, Mike, and the kids. Janet Fox, she's a pretty big part of my racing. She supports me, and always comes by the house, sees us, and we really enjoy seeing her all the time. Sean and Candy, the Bowers family, Stephen, Brian, Vicky, and all of them. The Wittengale family, they do a lot for us, doing our valve springs, and if we ever got motor problems, we can always call Jalen Shane. Kelly Haney, my sister in RC, Dylan, Kyla, and Lila, some of my sister's friends, Cody, Hannah, Brayson, and Callan, my nephews and my sister-in-law and brother, Spencer, Kaylee, Macy, and Levi, a buddy of mine, they come out and support me racing, and we hang out with them quite a bit. Kylie and Darren, they come from Massachusetts every week to come watch me race, really support me every week in the stands. The Davis family, Chase and Troy Davis and them, they always support me, and they're always helpful at the track, and we enjoy hanging out with them. Jeff, Penny, and Preston, my uncle and my aunt, and my cousin Preston, and my cousin Kenny and my cousin Dylan. They're all helpful.
Great job with putting that on your phone, but you know, when you get to Victory Lane, you can't pull that phone
Yeah.
out of your pocket.
If I feel like I'm going to get to Victory Lane that night, I'll have it on a piece of paper in my pocket.
Give it to Emma, let her hand it to you, okay? You can't pull that phone out of your pocket.
That was impressive. I did it all off the top of my head. I probably missed 2 or 3.
Yeah, I tried. I did that.
She made it.
I did that with my phone because I wanted to make sure I got everybody. If I go to Victory Lane like I have only once, I do walk around the race car and make sure I get everybody.
Yeah.
Because everybody's names that
19 more to go.
Yeah.
Probably be Ricky Bobby in my hands after I win.
And I also got to thank Melissa for putting up with Bill. That's one of them.
The hell, you got that backwards.
But for also supporting me every week. But Bill and Melissa, they support me every week, even when their son's not racing and everything, they like to come out and watch us. And he always supports me, and he's a big part of my family and everything. But
you're a good kid. It's been a fun pleasure being part of your family.
Yeah.
It's been an honor. So yeah, it's amazing. Finally got you on the damn show.
Yeah, it's been a while. During the racing season, it's hard. I mean, being an hour and 40 minutes away from here,
it's awful.
It's hard because
I don't want to do it by phone. You know.
Yeah,
it's
not the same.
And we had fun tonight.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you guys.
Thanks again.
Yep,
It's always
I
fun to have
appreciate
you on the show. Good luck next year, really. I hope you get the wins you want.
Yeah.
And you too. You know.
We both need.
Yeah.
We both are going to earn them. That's for sure.
Hopefully I find a pot of gold underneath the rainbow next year. So
Keep going.
My sponsors, the only thing that if I didn't have my sponsors, I couldn't do it.
Oh, it's incredibly an expensive hobby, you know,
Yes.
or sport. I don't want to call it a hobby, you know, but
It's a huge sport.
it is.
our lifestyle.
It is, you know. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. And this show should give you an opportunity to get yourself out there a little bit too. So,
Yeah.
Bobby, I think we need to thank a few people on our end so we can wrap this thing up.
Yep. First of all, I got to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight.
Been a lot of fun tonight, guys.
Hope
Yeah.
everybody has
Thank
a
everyone
good,
for watching.
Thank you guys.
good holiday, good Thanksgiving, and
Yep.
probably won't get nothing before Christmas. I don't know. We'll have to see how that thing goes.
I'd
'Cause
like to see if we can put one
Yeah,
together around
we'll see
the end of the
if there's some
month.
time, but yeah. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Of course, I'm just going to go.
We're late. Just
Salina Speedway races every Saturday night. Come and see us next summer. We've got some exciting things coming up. I know I talked to Chuck the other day, and we're working on a schedule. So got some cool things going on there. Mike Hill at Hill Job Graphics. If you need any custom signs, banners, demo numbers, hats, shirts. He can fix you up. He's got some pretty state-of-the-art equipment out there. Do some pretty nice shirts. He's been showing people some stuff. He does a good job. Of course, depending on the date, hopefully we'll get to be back at District Eat and Play next time. We'll see how that thing goes. I mean, yeah. But anyway, District Eat and Play is a great place. They got bowling, arcade games, axe throwing, go-karts, all kinds of cool stuff. So good food, go check them out. Belleville High Banks Hall of Fame and Auto Racing Museum. That's a mouthful, but go check that place out. It's located right off the highway there in Belleville. Big thanks to Dean Kalinda, Mean Dean Productions. If you need anything like weddings, I know he loves doing weddings. Get a hold of Dean on Facebook at Mean Dean Productions. And Kansas Auto Racing Museum, located in Chapman, Kansas. Pretty cool place to visit. A lot of neat old stuff in there.
Excuse me. Jim Klein from Klein Oil up in Delphus. Thanks a lot, Jim, for coming on board with us this year. Again, Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent, 785-263-2230. Check out Amanda's agency online and see the 5-star Google reviews. Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent over in Abilene. Couldn't do it without you folks. Really glad you all came on board this year. CDDA Championship Demolition Derby Association, the Midwest premier Demolition Derby promotions team. For a multitude of demo derby information, visit them at www.cddademo.com. City Plumbing, our great friend and fan, Justin put that together.
Are you done?
Not yet.
Okay.
What?
With that one?
Yeah, no.
No, okay.
Go you first.
Well, I was just going to throw this in. I got a big shout out to Chicken and Chad and the guys for winning 6-time Blizzard Bash winners.
Blizzard Blast.
Took home
Kansas. I
took
can't
home
say it.
$100,000 this year, so that's pretty awesome. Great job, guys.
City Plumbing, 255 North 5th Street, Saline, Kansas, 785-825-5459. City Plumbing is one of Saline's long-standing plumbing and heating contractors. They offer services in Saline and surrounding areas. Concordia Raceway, Mark Hedrick and the gang, thanks for coming on board with us this year, Mark. Appreciate everything you did. Had an awesome facility up there. Sure was a lot of fun. BSB Manufacturing, 20 North Industrial Drive in Wellington. Jay's been a part of this thing for a long time. If you want to go fast, give Jay a call. He's got the most complete, up-to-date package available. Kimball Midwest, that's me, Bill Gritt. All your maintenance, repair, and operational needs, penetrating oils, greases, hydraulic needs, electrical, fasteners, you name it, we've got it. Thanks so much, guys, for joining in tonight. For Bob Potts, Chase Davis, Koby Rigsby. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Dean, for putting this thing together. And we'll see you guys in about a month, hopefully. We'll put it
Did you
together.
thank the VFW? Thanks for VFW for letting us in here too.
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks a lot.
Yeah.
They
Thanks,
take care of
guys.
us.
Yeah,
They
I
make sure
appreciate
we
it.
don't go dry on drinks. So